Think about this for a second. Most men walk into the bedroom like they're auditioning for a role they don't understand. They're fumbling, guessing, hoping they're doing it right. But here's the brutal truth. Most men aren't failing because they lack effort or desire. They're failing because they're playing the wrong game entirely. They're stuck on surface-level tricks, outdated scripts, and myths that belong in the dark ages of masculinity. And if you're tired of being just okay in bed, if you want to stop leaving her unsatisfied, like she's politely nodding and pretending it's good when deep down she's just trying to be nice, then listen up. Because what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. It's raw, real, and maybe uncomfortable. But it's what separates the men from the boys, the satisfied from the frustrated, the confident from the clueless. First, let's get something straight. Pleasure isn't just physical. Nope. It's a tangled web of emotional, psychological, and even spiritual needs. You think she only cares about how you move? Think again. Women crave connection, understanding, and feeling safe. If she doesn't feel emotionally connected, every thrust, every stroke, every performance is just noise, hollow, meaningless, like trying to start a fire with wet matches. Most men are obsessed with technique. How fast, how hard, how long. But guess what? That's like trying to build a house without a foundation. You can have the best tools, but if your emotional foundation is cracked, the whole thing crashes. Because deep down, women are wired for intimacy, not just conquest. They want to feel like they matter, like you see her, hear her, understand her. When she feels seen, loved, and safe, her body responds in ways that no amount of technique can fake. And let's talk about vulnerability. Yeah, that thing most dudes run from faster than a bad Tinder date. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's strength. It's the secret sauce that unlocks her desire in ways that Viagra never can. When you open up, admit your flaws, show her your real self, she feels it. That's when she relaxes, surrenders, and starts to crave you. Not just your body, but your mind, your heart. But here's where most men screw up. They see vulnerability as a risk, not a reward. They think opening up makes them less of a man. Wrong, it makes you more. Because women aren't attracted to robots. They're attracted to real, flawed, imperfect humans who dare to show their true selves. Be honest about your insecurities. Share a fear. Admit you're nervous. Watch how her defenses melt away and her desire intensifies. Now let's get brutally honest about performance anxiety. The fear of not being enough, the obsession with lasting longer, the relentless pressure to perform like a porn star. That's a death sentence for good sex. Anxiety kills desire faster than anything else. When you're worried about your stamina, your technique, or if she's enjoying it enough, you're in your head instead of your body. And women can smell that desperation from a mile away. Here's a secret. Confidence isn't about faking it. It's about believing in yourself. It's about trusting that your effort, your presence, and your genuine connection matter more than the perfect move. The more you focus on her pleasure, the less you worry about your performance. Shift your mindset from, "Can I do this right?" to, "How can I make her feel incredible?" That mindset is magnetic. And speaking of connection, let's talk about communication. Or more precisely, how terrible most men are at it. Silence isn't golden, it's just dead air. Women speak a language of subtle cues, emotional whispers, and tiny signals. If you're not listening, really listening, you're flying blind. Asking questions, paying attention to her reactions, noticing what makes her gasp, shiver, or tense. That's how you become a master. Because pleasure isn't one size fits all. It's a personalized experience, a dance where you're both leading and following. And here's a harsh truth. Most men ignore her emotional landscape altogether. They focus on the physical and miss the mental. Women's desire is 90% mental. if her mind isn't in the right place, if she feels judged, insecure, or disconnected, pleasure is impossible. Your job? Create a mental sanctuary where she can let go, feel safe, and be herself. Be playful, tease her, make her laugh, flirt, build anticipation. When her mind is engaged, her body follows. Now, let's get into the psychology of desire. Desire isn't just about physical touch. It's about anticipation, mystery, and emotional highs. Keep her guessing, tease her. A little bit of unpredictability goes a long way. Boredom kills desire faster than a bad breakup. When she knows what's coming, it's no longer exciting. When you keep her on her toes, just out of reach, her desire skyrockets. That's how you turn a routine encounter into a fiery roller coaster she'll never forget. And what about her past? Yeah, trauma, shame, guilt. Those are like emotional landmines she might carry around. If she's got baggage, pushing her too hard or rushing her isn't just insensitive, it's destructive. Patience, empathy, and support are your best tools here. Build trust like a fortress, because without trust, satisfaction is just an illusion. Now, let's talk about presence. In a world full of distractions, your full attention is a weapon. She doesn't want a distracted lover. She wants a man who's here. Body, mind, soul. Drop your ego. Turn off your phone. Be genuinely interested. Watch her, listen to her, feel her. When she feels truly seen, her desire intensifies exponentially. And here's another truth. Her desires are unique. No two women are the same. What turns her on? What makes her climax? It's your job to find out. Ask her, listen, pay attention. Remember her favorite spots, her turn-ons, her fantasies. Make it personal, because that's where true intimacy lives, in the details, in the understanding. Now let's get into the role of the subconscious mind. Desire isn't just a conscious choice. It's influenced by her subconscious programming. Past experiences, societal conditioning, shame, all of it shapes her ability to surrender. If she's carrying emotional baggage, she won't fully relax. She might fake her pleasure, hide her true feelings, or be distant. Your job: be patient, be supportive. Reassure her that she's safe, because when her subconscious feels secure, her body and mind synchronize into pure ecstasy. And here's a kicker. Emotional highs and lows are what keep desire alive. When you create moments of vulnerability, surprise, and emotional intensity, you're tapping into her primal instincts. Women crave a man who can take her on a roller coaster, who can make her feel safe yet exhilarated. That's the recipe for explosive satisfaction. Now, let's talk about the power of patience. Good sex isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Rushing, forcing, rushing some more. Those are the fastest ways to kill desire. Slow down, savor every moment. Focus on her pleasure, her breathing, her reactions. Make intimacy about exploration, not just completion. When you prioritize her experience over your ego, something magical happens. She relaxes, opens up, and the pleasure becomes deeper and more intense. And here's a final truth. She wants to feel like she's the only woman in the world. That's what turns her on. Your undivided attention, your genuine care, your desire for her pleasure. When she feels like she's the center of your universe, her desire becomes an unstoppable force. So, what's the real secret? It's raw. It's real. It's about understanding her mind, respecting her emotional needs, and being willing to grow. Because satisfaction isn't just about physical acts. It's about creating an emotional masterpiece together. When you master that, satisfaction isn't just a fleeting moment. It's a lifelong journey.